The following is a HennessyHendo production. It includes excerpts and material from my vast collection of books and general knowledge. Please share the videos. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
The 7 heavenly bodies in the Testament of Solomon are a group of demons associated with the 7 classical planets known in ancient astronomy: the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. These celestial bodies were central to the cosmology of the ancient world, often linked to deities, spirits, or other metaphysical forces. In the Testament of Solomon, they appear as demons summoned and interrogated by Solomon, who learns about their characteristics, influences, and vulnerabilities. Part 1. Context in the Testament of Solomon. 1. Role in the text. The 7 heavenly bodies are part of Solomon's investigation into the spiritual realm as he uses his divine authority, via the magical ring, to summon and interrogate demons. Each demon represents one of the classical planets and exhibits powers and attributes associated with its celestial counterpart. 2. Symbolism. These demons reflect the Hellenistic worldview, where celestial bodies were seen as intermediaries between the divine and earthly realms. Their inclusion in the Testament demonstrates the syncretism of Jewish thought with Greco-Roman astrology and mysticism. Part 2. The 7 heavenly bodies, attributes and analysis. 1. The Sun, Sol. Characteristics, associated with strength, vitality, and authority. In the text, the Sun's demon often symbolizes overbearing pride or dominance. Influence, impacts physical energy, leadership qualities, and the ego. Represents both creative and destructive potential. Weakness, vulnerable to humility and divine submission, emphasizing the limits of human pride. 2. The Moon, lunar, characteristics, associated with emotions, intuition, and cycles. In the text, the Moon's demon manipulates human moods and fosters instability. Influence, controls the ebb and flow of emotional states, dreams, and subconscious fears. Weakness, its power is diminished by stability and faith, suggesting the importance of emotional balance. 3. Mercury, Hermes, characteristics. Linked to communication, intellect, and trickery. The demon of Mercury in the Testament is cunning, using deceit and eloquence to mislead humans. Influence, impacts commerce, negotiation, and the spread of ideas, both good and harmful. Weakness, truth and discernment disrupt its influence, symbolizing the triumph of wisdom over deceit. 4. Venus, Aphrodite, characteristics, associated with love, beauty, and desire. In the Testament, Venus's demon fosters lust and unrestrained passion. Influence, impacts relationships, romantic entanglements, and aesthetic pleasures, but also leads to moral decay when unchecked. Weakness, pure, selfless love and divine guidance nullify its effects, reflecting the virtue of chastity and devotion. 5. Mars, Aries, characteristics, symbolizes war, aggression, and raw power. The demon of Mars incites conflict, violence, and destruction. Influence, governs physical and emotional aggression, driving wars and personal disputes. Weakness, harmony and reconciliation counteract its effects, underscoring the value of peace and self-control. 6. Jupiter, Zeus, characteristics. Represents authority, justice, and expansion. The Jupiter demon seeks to impose unjust dominance and corrupt leadership. Influence, linked to governance, societal order, and wealth, both in its constructive and corrupting aspects. Weakness, divine justice and humility undermine its sway, emphasizing the need for righteous leadership. 7. Saturn, Cronus, characteristics, associated with time, limitations, and discipline. The demon of Saturn fosters despair, fear, and a sense of inevitability. Influence, governs endings, restrictions, and long-term consequences, often inducing hopelessness. Weakness, hope and trust in God overcome its oppressive influence, highlighting the importance of faith and perseverance. Part 3. Thematic significance. 1. Astrology and demonology. The 7 heavenly bodies demonstrate the fusion of Hellenistic astrology with Jewish demonology. Each celestial body corresponds to a demon, turning the planets into metaphysical forces influencing human life. 2. Moral lessons. Each demon represents a human vice or struggle, e.g., pride, lust, anger, teaching readers about spiritual vigilance and the importance of divine reliance. 3. Cosmic hierarchy. The demon's subjugation by Solomon reflects the supremacy of divine order over cosmic chaos, asserting that even celestial powers are subordinate to God. 4. Symbolism of the number 7. The number 7 has deep spiritual significance in many traditions, symbolizing completeness or perfection. The 7 heavenly bodies encapsulate the full spectrum of spiritual challenges faced by humanity. Part 4. Influence and legacy. 1. Kabbalistic tradition. The alignment of demons with celestial bodies influenced later Jewish mysticism, particularly in Kabbalistic cosmology, where planets are linked to the Sephiro and the forces of creation. 2. Medieval and Renaissance occultism. The Testament of Solomon shaped demonological and astrological practices, particularly in the grimoire tradition, e.g., the Key of Solomon. 3. Modern interpretations. Contemporary occult and esoteric practices often incorporate the concept of planetary spirits or energies, drawing inspiration from these ancient associations. Part 5. Critical perspectives. 1. Syncretism. The blending of Jewish monotheism with Greco-Roman astrological and mystical traditions demonstrates the cultural interactions of the Hellenistic world. 2. Allegorical interpretation. Many scholars view the demons as allegories for human vices or struggles, rather than literal entities. 3. Pseudepigraphal context. As a pseudepigraphal text, the Testament of Solomon reflects theological and cultural ideas of its time rather than historical events or canonical doctrines. Conclusion. The 7 heavenly bodies in the Testament of Solomon represent a fascinating intersection of ancient astrology, demonology, and theology. Each demon embodies a distinct aspect of human weakness tied to the characteristics of the corresponding celestial body. The narrative serves as both a moral guide and a reflection of the cosmological understanding of the ancient world, emphasizing the ultimate triumph of divine wisdom and order over chaos and sin.
Thank you for watching. Please share the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Check out other series including 10-minute synopses or complete audiobooks on HennessyHendo on YouTube. Improve your vocabulary. Be more fun at parties. Increase your knowledge. Become a literary master like Hendo.